Having a hard time communicating with those around you, whether it's those you love at the workplace or in your business or wherever. But if you feel you're having a hard time communicating, or you're just ready to just knock it up a notch, as Emerald would say, and maybe you even feel like there's a disconnect in your relationships when you try to communicate with others. Well, stay tuned for this Monday Mastery Moments with Mischelle, and we'll tackle that on the other side. Hey there, Mischelle O'Neill here, and I am ready for this Monday Mastery Moments with Mischelle, where we're going to talk about, what February is all about. Matters of the heart, relationships, love. And we'll just start with the 5 languages of love. If you haven't read it before, you need to read Gary Chapman's book, 5 Languages of Love. And I would encourage you to go on over to that site and take the quiz. It is great information and give you some insight on your language of love. So let's get right into it. The 5 languages of love. Well, the first one is words of affirmation. It's all about loving to hear someone say just those 3 simple words, I love you, or I really appreciate you, or just those things that just really affirm who they see you as, who you feel you are, and where you're striving to be. So those are words of affirmation, and some of us really love to hear those. And then there's the others of us, let's get this out, who love acts of service. That's when someone does the dishes for you, or that honey-do list, those things that you always wanted done, or even, just anything that you feel that they've done something and it really mattered, that they took into consideration the things that really matter to you, and they provided those acts of service. And then there's the receiving gifts. So what that means is when people give you those small tokens of gifts, those flowers, that little cute note in your lunchbox every week, those little small gifts, they mean a lot to you because you feel that they are show of affection, show of love, that people really appreciate you. That little piece of candy on your desk is those small gifts that mean a lot to you. And then we have quality time. Now, quality time is about being present. It's turning your phone off when they're talking to you, or when you're talking to them, or when they're talking to you. It's giving your full attention. It's turning the TV off, or just doing those things that going to the movies and spending time together, taking a walk together, all those things are great quality time examples. And then the last one is physical touch. It's that person who just likes to reach over and hold your hand, touch your shoulder, put their hands on your shoulder. All those things are physical touch. And if that's your language, then girlfriend, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's those subtle things that says, hey, I'm thinking of you and you matter to me. So like I said, go over and find out what your language of love is. But the thing is, we have to start looking for the signs of others' language, other people's language too. It's important to understand the language of your significant others, of those in the workplace around you, because when a person feels that you are listening to their love language, that you get them, that you understand what's important to them, then they feel appreciated. And it's so important. You like feeling appreciated? Well, I think they like feeling appreciated too. So perfect example is one day I was talking to someone and they actually said to me, you never say you appreciate what I do. Well, that let me know right there, ding, ding, ding. Their love language, the language that meant the most to them, is the fact that it was important that they heard those words. And you know what? I make a point now whenever I'm around that person to let them know that hey, I really appreciate it. You did this. I appreciate all the things that you do for me. I make sure, and you don't have to use the word appreciate just to get it across. Hey, thank you for doing this. You know, your so-and-so really means a lot to me. You're taking the time to be excellent. You're taking the time to make sure things are done correctly, really makes a difference for me. So start learning other people's love language so that you can speak to them in a way that's important to you. And they'll start listening to yours too. Hey, if they don't listen to yours or if they don't learn to yours, it's okay to actually tell them what your language is. You know, it's really important when you follow through and do the things for me that I've asked you to do. Well, why am I saying that? My love language is acts of service. So it's really important to me when people take the time to do the things that either I've asked them or I express to them is important to me, or even when they take the time to do things that maybe I said I needed to do, but let's take washing the clothes. Oh man, I gotta wash the clothes, or I gotta cook, or whatever. I need to do the dishes. And then you find that that person has taken the time to do the dishes for you, or went ahead and washed the clothes for you. Just little things like that. Or, hey, I need to go back there. I wanted to go get some water. I'll get some water in a minute. And then they come and they hand you that water bottle or whatever. Hey, that means they're listening to you and they really care about you. So listen to other people's love language. If they're always touching you on the shoulder or stuff, well, if it makes you uncomfortable, absolutely say, hey, that makes me uncomfortable. We go back to last episode, how to say no, don't touch. But it also tells you that's their language. So learn other people's language, especially those who are close to you, and make sure if it's important to you, and it should be, that you express your language so they can start expressing their love towards you in a way that means the most to you. So let me see if I missed anything here. No, I didn't. I think we got just about everything. But the thing is to spread the wealth. You know, make sure that you really tune in to others' language, love languages, and that you use that in the workplace, because it's important for our communication and how we best serve others, but also how you allow them to serve you. So take the time to learn the love language of those that you come in contact with on a daily basis or on a constant basis, because it shows them that they are appreciated. I hope that this has lit a spark in you to do the things that really mean a lot to others this February, but not only February, every day. Hey, did I spark something new in you? Ready to learn your love language and the love language of those around you? I would love to talk more about this. So if you want to have a private conversation and talk a little bit more about this, I will put the links in the comment below so we can have a private conversation and you can schedule that time for us to talk. Miss this episode or want to go deeper in this episode and miss other episodes of Monday Mastery Moments with Mischelle, then you can catch me on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook, and never miss an episode again, because we have one every Monday, and on the first Monday of the month, we actually do it live, and I would love to see you then. Girlfriend, this March, we have coming up a masterclass, Mastering Your Monday Masterclass, where we will take a deep dive, 10 lessons into the book, Mastering Your Monday. And we'll just start looking at the woman who's lurking inside of you and set you on that road for freedom to design the lifestyle that you deserve. Until next time, take care.